eat. Español. Explica básicamente quiénes somos y cómo es. Yo. You're gonna too.
All right, yeah.
You read the Bible tells you that the children of Israel, which is the Jews and the rest of the tribes, the 12 tribes of Israel, right? The Jews are just considered three, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Those are the ones that left Judea during the Roman persecution. So, yeah. So the Bible tells us that the Jews look a particular way, they will go under particular conditions, and this is how we would be able to tell who they are. Now, according to history, archaeology, the Bible, and even some honest Jewish rabbis, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are those Jews that the Bible refers to. You have different archaeology, like in Ohio, they found the Back Creek Stone. That was ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Las Lunas Stone in New Mexico. In Peru, there was a group of Jews that said, hey, you know, we're the descendants of the tribe of Joseph. When the Conquista came over here, with Bartolome de las Casas, he was like, I can prove this in the Bible that these people are the Jews.
The Conquistador said that?
Yeah, a friar, not Hernan, one of the friars that came over with him, Bartolome de las Casas.
Because Hernan Cortez, if I'm not mistaken, they practiced Catholicism.
They did.
Because that's what they brought over here.
They did.
And which is when they tried to instill an inhabitants were still
right.
Not one, they were asking.
Right. Yes. So, but Catholicism is a practice, right?
That is true.
So if saying you're an Israelite is the same as an Asian person saying, oh, I'm Chinese, oh, I'm Korean. That's why Jews say, oh, my mother's Jewish, so I'm Jewish. It's a bloodline, right? But in reality, even the Bible tells you are what your father is. So here's the thing. When we talk about who the Jews are, go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. These are some things that they said will befall the Jews. Deuteronomy 28, starting verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right. So when you look at the world today as a whole, are we following the things that God said we needed to do? Right. But those same individuals who are not doing that, they run the world, and they have a number of.
That's a whole nother conversation.
It is. So I'm not going to go into it.
That's deep right there.
Right. But these individuals are running the world, and they also are the ones that are promoting the transgenderism, the LGBTQ, so on and so forth. All of these things are contrary to the Bible. Objectively speaking, I'm not even putting my bias on it. Objectively speaking,
it's hard the way it is what's on paper.
Right. And so the Bible said if you are disobeying what God said to do, these things are going to happen to you, specifically to the children of Israel.
So would you say that the problem is that we keep interpreting the Bible, they start putting their spin?
That's a huge problem with it. But the biggest thing is this. It was done that way, or it's now able to be done that way, because we, the children of Israel, strayed away from what God told us to do. So verse 15 said, if you don't follow my laws, these things are going to happen to you, right? I'm going to show you a few, and you can tell me who this sounds like. Go to verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Does Brentwood look cursed? Beverly Hills look cursed? South Central LA look cursed?
It's different.
Right.
I work there, that's what I'm telling you.
East LA, South Central LA, where the minorities live. Smells like this, bunch of crackheads around. I'm pretty sure y'all deal with all types of situations.
That's a whole different political aspect. Now we're talking about taking the Bible aside. they're redistricting like they did in the 30s and the 40s.
Absolutely.
And when we start separating, I guess, different parts of the area of Los Angeles, because now we're talking about economy and redlining and money.
Right. But here's the question. If blacks and Hispanics are the #1 consumers, we can't be that broke. So how do we keep ending up in these particular situations? Because we can buy up everything, but for some odd way, we're still.
If I had the answer for you, we would be having this conversation, and I'd be able to do this.
But here's the thing: I got the answer for you, because the Bible already said, if you disobey me and don't keep my laws, I'm going to turn away from you. If I turn away from you, you're going to go from blessed to fallen from grace, which is our cursed condition. Now, I want to show you something really quickly. Drop down to verse 49, and you can tell me who this sounds like. 49 and 50.
Verse 49, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flying. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So when the Spaniards came to America, the Native Americans, the Incas, the Mayans, did they understand that? Did they speak Spanish? Did they know anything?
They used the trader, which was
Right.
known as La Malinche,
Right.
to go ahead and translate for her now.
That's
Right.
right.
Ended up betraying her.
Oh, here
Like
they betrayed everyone else.
And we had the pillaging and the raping. And
Right. Now watch this. Continue on.
a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Now, in the book, The Devastation of the Indies, which talks about the things you're talking about right now, when you read about what the Spaniards did when they came over and conquered, they raped the women, they separated families, raped men's wives, raped men's daughters, killed little boys for fun. Right, push Catholicism onto them, which a lot of people don't understand. Like a lot of Latinos that are locked into Catholicism, that was forced on them. And now we just willfully go with it, and we try to explain to people like Catholicism is a practice. Catholicism is a practice, but that practice is even against the Bible. Because even like it's so crazy, it's so known now. They actually have commercials now. If you were violated by a Catholic priest, call it right. So my thing is, how do you follow something that is openly against the Bible?
That's great.
Well, gentlemen, hey, thank you for your time, man, and thanks for the education. I really appreciate it.
I'll say this: if you have some time, check out that literature.
I got it.
Go and do your own research and look into the information, because the information is very pertinent. As the old saying goes, if you don't know where you come from, you cannot know where you're going.
No, I got it.
So the Bible says the children of Israel, if we continue to disobey God, we will continue to be in cursed condition. If we begin to come back to obedience to God and understanding His laws, we will be back in the place and the power where we belong. That is running the world in righteousness.
Kind of like that. What was that place where the Lord sent His angel and tore up that town?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep,
This is
kinda like
modern
that.
day Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Egypt.
This is literally modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. Everything that they did, we are doing today, and we're doing it happily.
Yeah, that's quick right now.
Absolutely.
All right, gentlemen. Good talking to you guys.
All right, you have a good one. We're gonna get ready to slide.
It talks about in the Bible. We're getting out 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Have a good report. No.